Hello. In the Fort Huachuca case, the government's motion to dismiss without prejudice was granted by the court today. So apparently James's attorney didn't oppose it. Now, I don't know why, and I can't speculate as to why, but he didn't oppose it. So James's case is dismissed as though it was never filed in the first place. The government can refile an indictment and once again pursue charges against Mr. Freeman. So what does it mean for Freeman? Did he win? Well, currently he has no charges against him. He paid an ass ton in lawyer fees, and I feel terrible about that. I know there are those of you out there who can't separate themselves from the principles and the person. I don't like James Freeman, but I don't like people being drugged through the courts and spending thousands and thousands of dollars on attorneys and travel costs and all that other bullshit for no good reason. So for now, James Freeman is a free man. He has no charges pending. But the government could refile charges. And they may. There is a reason that they chose to file a motion to dismiss without prejudice. What exactly that reason is, they may just want to keep their options open, or they may actually want to refile. And I don't know. And you don't know. And nobody knows. And I've seen lots of speculation in the comments about the reasons why the government filed a motion to dismiss. I've heard people say that it's because they can't get a crucial witness, the officer who arrested him. I've heard people say it's because the government knows that they're going to lose, or all sorts of things. We don't know. Anybody telling you the reasons why the government did what it did, unless you're actually the attorney for the government, you don't fucking know. So phrasing it as though you do know doesn't do anyone any good. Now, is it a good thing for James Freeman that it was dismissed? Maybe. It depends on whether or not the government refiles. If the government doesn't refile the indictment, it was a good thing for James Freeman. If the government does refile an indictment, they go back to scratch right from the beginning. And James Freeman's going to have to pour out another ass ton of money and start right over from the beginning. So that's bad for James Freeman. For the community, is it a win? Absolutely not. It is meaningless for the community. For those of you who donated to James Freeman to help him fight these charges, God bless you. Whether or not you like James Freeman is immaterial. People should not be arrested for filming the gates of military installations. If it's so fucking secret, then put another goddamn gate in front of it so people can't film it. But for the community that donated, you spent a bunch of money on something that probably was never going to happen in the first place. The officer, if in fact it is due to a lack of a witness, then that officer was terminated or fired or whatever in August of 2018. Long gone, unavailable. If it has nothing to do with that, if that witness is available, well, then the government might have been planning on dismissing it anyway. Who knows? Who fucking knows? We're speculating. But it doesn't set any standard. There's no case on file. The only way it could really be of use would be if, number one, the court in this case issued a decision. Now, it has no precedent, no binding value, no use to anybody else other than saying, hey, look, in this case, the court found that the law did not prevent Freeman from filming the gates of the installation or of the base. The court found that the base itself was not the installation. Whatever. It's not of any real value to anybody, but it's something. It's something maybe you could point at. It might dissuade at least the officers and the DA in that area from trying to file similar charges. Might. The only way it would really have any value to the community as a whole would be if it got appealed. And on appeal, the appellate court found that there was, in fact, a legal issue in trying to call the gates of a military base an installation. That's the only way it would have been of actual value to the community. So the community gained nothing by it. And hopefully, James Freeman doesn't get reindicted. Not because I'm a fan of James Freeman, but I'm a big fan of free speech. And if you're a fan of free speech for some and not for all, you're a hypocrite. So I'm a fan of free speech for everyone because I don't want to be a hypocrite, including James Freeman, especially James Freeman. I'm a big fan of freedom of speech for the people I disagree with. So it may be a win for James, and I hope it is. But if it's not, well, wash, rinse, and repeat. If he is reindicted, I will maintain that James Freeman should win. And I will wish James Freeman the best of luck. Again, not because I like him, but because it's the right thing to do. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.